What's up, guys? It's another edition of Mike BTV. This is a daily dollar short review for TNA Impact for December 15th, 2011. Some of you already seen some of the reviews that the Schleg Daddy has done. I will agree, his videos are badass. There, it's a shameless plug. Whatever, I don't care. Anyway, this is going to be my review. This is going to be my opinions. Because, yes, Schleg Daddy, you have your awesome opinions. You have your assumed your position. But me, I don't. I just, it's TNA. I can't stand TNA. So I decided to do a review about TNA. It's been a long time since I've done a review about TNA. So let's get started, shall we? Okay. The opening match of the night is a Final Resolution 5-minute overtime requested match between Bobby Roode and AJ Styles for the world title. Agreed, this match was needed, but there are just some things that I just didn't like about this match. One, Bobby Roode kept trying to get his way out of it. It's a good heel tactic, but the thing is, you're in a match for the world title. Defend that title like a man. For once, Bobby Roode. I know you're Canadian, and you are one of those typical Canadians that were a physical thing. You gotta be like, oh no, I don't think so. I don't like to not. No, Canadians don't sound like that, but I don't give a shit. Anyway, it was a 5-minute match, but then something happened. The clock ran out. And my phone goes off. Hold on 1 second. Oh my god, sorry about that. Anyway, okay, so the clock runs out. Okay, everyone's like, no, 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Then Sting comes out and says, Bobby Roode, guess what? You're going to be doing this one more time. Because he's the Stinger, and he can say that. He can do it like this, like a crazy look in his eye. So, restart the match. What does he do? Robert Roode puts AJ Styles in a submission, makes AJ tap. Hurts his ankle, tweak his knee, whatever you want to do. Robert Roode defends it. He wins. He's still your world champion. So, in that, I say this feud is going to continue besides the whole Jeff Hardy going into the automatic title shot, which I'm going to get to here in a little bit, because that is one thing that I don't understand, TNA, why you fucking do that shit. And I'll explain why here in a minute, you guys. So we get this random tag team match. It's a wild card tag team match. We get different guys from different tag teams together to determine #1 contendership for the tag titles coming up next month or next year, kind of, for the tag titles against the Blueprint Matt Morgan and what the fuck's that guy's name? Redhead. It doesn't matter. They're TNA superstars. Who gives a shit? Anyway, it was Robbie T and Hernandez versus Abyss and Steiner. Now, Abyss and Steiner win this one, but the match was good. It was a good 5-minute match. Problem is, it was more of a showboat match. It was one of those one-upsmanship. It was when Abyss came back finally. It showed his ass on TNA after I don't know how many months. It's been a while. They're trying to tease the whole fact that Abyss is going to be a good guy. May not attack Steiner. Take out Steiner. One of those things, the whole time Steiner's like, yeah, man, we're a team. You and I, we're going to do this. Papa Pump style. Ma. Yeah. So towards the middle of the match, it was all Steiner. And Steiner's like, come on, tag me. It didn't happen, but Abyss did save his ass, though. And then he tagged himself in, and then he got the job done. So he got Abyss and Steiner for the win. They advance. Now, I don't know why they're keeping Abyss around, or Steiner, or any of the people in Immortal, because wasn't it just like 2 months ago where Hulk Hogan lost to Sting. He lost the company to Sting and Dixie Carter, so there's no more Mortal involved. Okay, why bring up Mortal? And why does this shit need to continue? No one knows, and no one cares. Which, that's a major hint, TNA. The fans don't give a shit about Immortal anymore because Hogan's out. And that's all I've got to say about that. So, get rid of Immortal, TNA. Alright, so you have a Sting and Angle segment in the ring. Sting gets called out by Angle, telling him, well, you know, James Storm beat me with a loaded boot each time, and he's not supposed to do that. He wants a rematch, and he wants a rematch, and he wants a rematch. Kurt Angle is Christian, one more match, but it's not for a world title. Okay, this is just a feud, just to put Angle somewhere on TV, in my opinion. Ugh. I love, you know what? I'm going to enjoy this feud. I'm going to enjoy it really well because it's going to be new chemistry. It's going to be a better idea. I think James Storm is the new Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle is going to usher in that new era. You watch. You watch. That's going to be a good one. It's going to be a new Guerrero thing. And I will enjoy this feud as it goes along. So whenever we see Angle and James Storm, I'm going to get a thumb. Those little styrofoam thumbs that says Angle and Storm like this. Maybe. Or I'll just sit and watch and just be like, yeah. One of the two. This feud's going to be awesome. Mark my words, people. It's going to be the mark out feud of 2011 going into 2012. Good times, good times. Wait for it. It's going to be a good one. I promise you guys. I promise it's going to be a good one. Because TNA doesn't do good feud storylines, so let's keep this one. Yay! An X Division sighting. Anthony Nese versus Zema Ion. Text messages, people. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Zema Ion, Anthony Nese, good X Division finals match to take on Austin Aries next month for the X Division title. It's in a four-way dance. Zema Ion wins. It was a good X Division match. It was a match I've seen plenty of times. Good match, but it's a good heel turn or heel look for Zema Ion because he's only looking out for himself, and Ion. Kind of funny stuff. It's a good match. Next. The next match that they promoted was Gunner versus Jesse Neal from Ink Inc. I don't know what they're doing with Gunner. I don't care what they're doing with Gunner. If you got Ric Flair out there, I wouldn't agree with shit like that. It means they're going to push him into something big. But it was a squash match. He got himself disqualified. So I forgot how. I really did. I was just kind of in and out in this match. But he did what he did to Jesse Neal. What he did to Garrett Bischoff, Eric Bischoff's son. He DDT'd him onto the concrete outside the ring. I wanted them to be like a calling card for Gunner. Concrete DDTs? Really? It's the second week in a row. But yeah, it was a good match, kind of. Ugh, I can't remember how it went. I don't care how it went. But I think they're going to push Gunner into something big. Like a world title. Oh yes, the video package. Oh god. The Jarretts had the match pretty much of a lifetime past Sunday. If Hardy won, he gets himself a world title shot, and one of the Jarretts are going to get fired. And they didn't know which one. But everyone knows now. But for now, let's just keep this one under wraps. For those who don't know. So Karen, so you see her trying to say, oh, I'm leader of the Knockouts. You gotta keep me around. There's 100 Jeff Jarrett's out there to run this company, and trying to get under Sting, saying, just don't fire me. Just fire Jeff. Funny segment. Sting's like, I'll think about it. I will think about it. It was a pretty funny segment. I enjoyed it. And then, not even just soon after that, you have a Jeff Hardy segment. Jeff Hardy's talking about, yeah, the number one contender. And here's where we're going to talk about it right now. So, Jeff Hardy has this lapse at last year's title defense against Sting for the world title, and he came out drunk. Everybody has remembered this. And made the company look like shit, like major shit. Like you can go out and do whatever you want, wasted, and still not get fired. And then just to come back and get a title shot already. He has been back, what, 2-3 months now? And he's already in the title hunt? No. That's just bullshit. You fuck up and you get rewarded for it in TNA, because that's what they're saying. That is their banner of Logan, my friend. I love Jeff Hardy as much as the next guy. It's just, it is way too fucking soon. Way too soon for Hardy to be in a world title picture. Yeah. Oh, that's frustrating shit. But what are you gonna do? It's TNA. They want Hardy as a champion. Fine. Fine. You go get Hardy as a champion again, and you have him booze up and toke up and just fall flat on your face to make TNA just sink just a little bit lower, below, just below the bar of just watchable. Oh my god, guys. I'm sorry. But then anyway, to continue this fucking thing, Bully Ray comes out, tells him, oh yeah, you forget that you have a match against me. Me, the biggest, the baddest, and the best. I've kicked your ass for 16 years. I'm going to do it again tonight. So, yeah, it kind of rushed into that. Whatever, man. I don't give a shit. They do have good matches together. Bully Ray and Jeff, you know. Remember back in WWE? TLC matches? Oh, boy. That's what started this whole fucking thing. Moving on. Wild Card Tag Team Match number 2. Robbie E. and Douglas Williams versus Samoa Joe and Magnus. Magnus and Douglas Williams were part of the British Invasion, for those who don't know, because they're never featured on TNA at all. They're on the roster, but some of these people are already fucking featured at the time now. Unlike WWE, you get everybody in there. Everybody. Even the main eventers, even the ones that are the faces of the WWE, you get them in there. Even the bad guys in the back, you get those in there too. TNA decided, like, oh, we're only going to showcase a couple of people. So this week, they decided to showcase Williams and Douglas and Samoa Joe. Now, Magnus and Samoa Joe, they win, they advance. I noticed something with Magnus. He's been watching Ted DiBiase. I noticed this. Like that, he forgot to say this, and you probably forgot that it even happened. He did a DiBiase clothesline. What I mean by that is when he goes to clothesline somebody, he falls him into the ropes, and the guy turns around, boom. You know what I mean? That move. Yeah, Magnus. Watching Ted DiBiase. He's part of the DiBiase posse. Let's push Magnus now. Okay, remember how I told you Karen went to Sting to plead for her job? Now Jeff did it. Saying Karen needs to be home with the kids. She needs to be home. Someone has to be there to take care of the kids while Jeff is here running the company. Your ass is getting fired no matter what. You're Jarrett. One of you is getting fired. Which one? Which one? So Sting's like, I'll take that in consideration. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, Okay. Okay. And then in a video segment, you get Eric Young being the dumbass that he is. He's like, Sting said to meet your partner for next week's qualifying match under the China hat. China hat meaning the dome-shaped light. Turns out it was ODB. ODB. Oh, God. It's just, oh, wow. He's cool with it. He's happy about it. It was just a weird segment. Funny, but weird. It was just kind of retarded. Eric Young, you are the, oh my God, Eugene of TNA. It's terrible. It's sad. But we have fun, don't we? What do you do? Applying to Penn State? Sorry, South Park. Bad South Park limit. Oh my God. Eric Young is funny, but he's not worth putting on TV. I'm sorry. Okay, Schleg Daddy. Here's the thing. Pope and Devon. And Devon kids. Okay. Okay. Let's get through this. I kind of figured this shit was going to happen anyway. Okay? By the way, I took notes on everything. Just so I keep it in order. Oh. Okay. You said take a shit or get off the pot with these kids. Either feature them as wrestlers or don't. Well, turns out they were going to feature them as wrestlers all along. Pretty much Devon told Pope to stay the fuck out of their business. Because those are his kids. Day one, till now, till back then, till now. He's going to train them to be the next best in the business. So, as Devon and his kids are about to walk out of the ring, Pope says, hold on, don't walk out on me like your wife did. And oh, he drew that card. Oh, pissed off Devon, brother, and got into it with him. Turns out his kids turned on Devon, started helping out Pope beat up Devon, and everyone saw this coming, man. Like, I saw it coming, and they were sporting the Pope glasses, aka the knockoff John Morrison glasses, and oh God. Oh man, anything to get famous in TNA. Oh God. Pope says they're my boys now. They're my boys. I trained them. Sucker. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with these four. It's gonna be awesome. Okay. Which Jarrett got fired tonight? Which one? I'll tell you who got fired. But before I do that, I will tell you that they both sat down with Sting and they said to each other, baby, one of us has got to go. One of us needs to stay here and be a part of this company and expand it to new horizons and all that lovey-dovey stuff. And Sting's like, oh, contraire, my friends. I have footage of both of you trying to sell each other out. And like, oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. So what did he do? He played him. Oh, yes, he did. He played him. And, 100 Jeff Jarrett's, Karen? Really? Oh, Jeff, you're a fucking liar. I need to be home. Blah, 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 blah. And so Sting goes, well, since you're the Jarretts, there's no Jeff, there's no Karen. And when there's no Karen, there's no Jeff. So, in essence, you're both fired. Ha ha ha. Fired. Fired. Ta-ta. For now. Oh, Jeff Schlegel, Schleg Daddy, off the rope show. Oh, boy. I know you wanted it to happen, but do you really want it to happen? Did you really want that part of the Jeff Jarrett position out of your segment there? This will make your show, it just bumps it up like that much more entertaining, because I love watching the Jeff Jarrett position. Oh, it makes me laugh so hard. Because you're an awesome review guy, but the thing is, Jeff, no. Double J is no longer there. Karen Jarrett is no longer there. You got to get rid of your horse. I'm sorry, man. I know you wanted the Jarretts to be gone. I know you did. It was one of those things. You get them off your TV. week after week after week, and now that they're off your TV, it's gonna be one of those catch-22s where you'd be like, damn, I have nothing to say about the Jarretts now. Fuck. The main event of the evening, Jeff Hardy versus Bully Ray. Jeff Hardy wins this one. It was a short-lived match because it had to be. It was over the time limit. It was like 12:10 by the time this thing was over, in Arizona-wise. So Robbie Rood was on commentary the entire time. He said some good points, and he also said some really stupid points about him being champ, and Mike Tenay and Taz doing the shittiest job as announcers as they can through the entire fucking show. They just disregarded this entire match, and every match including, so it was just a waste of time for a match. And towards the end, once Jeff Hardy won, he looked at Bobby Roode and he said, "Time's ticking, buddy. Time's ticking." So what's Bobby Roode do? He goes down in the ring. Piece of shit out of Hardy. Him and Bully Ray jumped Hardy. Then Bully Ray got a table. Bully Ray put Jeff Hardy through a table. Then Sting tries to come out. But then Sting gets taken out by Robert Roode. And that's how the show ends. That's how it ends. What a strong ending for TNA. I don't know. This could be a good one. I'm smelling a Sting and Robert Roode feud. Could be. Could it be there? It could be. A couple months down the road. Maybe in February. Maybe at Genesis. Maybe. Or at a lockdown. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But the problem is, you got Hardy as the #1 contender for the world title right now. You know how everybody feels about it. You know how I feel about it. It's no bueno. So let me know what you guys thought about this review. Boring, not boring. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Just comment, rate, subscribe. Do whatever the fuck you want. You want to whack? Because this is how do you feel? Just kidding. Y'all have a good night.